Hello and welcome to Uncovered Truth. Today, we're diving into the story of one of the most infamous serial killers in history, Ted Bundy, a man with charm and intelligence. Yet behind his captivating smile lay a horrifying darkness. How did he manage to commit such brutal crimes without suspicion for years? How was he finally caught and brought to justice? Let's uncover the chilling truth behind one of the world's most terrifying criminals. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss more gripping stories. Now, let's begin. Ted Bundy is known as one of the most ruthless serial killers in American history. With his handsome face, charismatic personality, and exceptional intelligence, he managed to deceive many people and commit horrific crimes for years without suspicion. But behind his charm lay a darkness that eventually revealed a series of brutal crimes that shocked the world. Bundy was born on November 24, 1946, in Burlington, Vermont. From a young age, he grew up in an environment of deception. He initially believed that his mother was a sister and that his grandparents were his parents. Although intelligent and accomplished, he had a dark side that gradually emerged over time. Bundy was known to be manipulative, unpredictable, and obsessed with power and control over others. In the early 1970s, a series of disappearances involving young women began occurring in several U.S. states, including Washington, Oregon, Utah, and Colorado. These victims had similarities. They were young women with long hair parted in the middle, and they usually vanished after speaking with a seemingly friendly man who needed help. No one suspected that the man was Ted Bundy. Bundy had a unique method of carrying out his crimes. He often disguised himself as someone harmless, such as a police officer, a law student, or even an injured man needing assistance. This allowed him to approach his victims, make them lower their guard, and ultimately abduct and murder them in brutal ways. He didn't just kill. He would often return to the crime scenes to commit disturbing acts on the victims' bodies. As the number of victims increased, authorities began to notice a pattern in the killings. However, because Bundy was so clever in hiding his identity and constantly moving from place to place, the police struggled to catch him. It took years before investigators finally linked these crimes to one person, Ted Bundy. His first arrest came in 1975 in Utah, when police found suspicious items in his Volkswagen Beetle. However, Bundy managed to escape from custody twice, once from a courthouse library in Colorado and again from a jail cell by crawling through the ceiling. During his time on the run, he continued his killing spree, including the infamous attack at the Chi Omega sorority house at Florida State University, where he brutally assaulted several women. Finally, in 1978, Bundy was recaptured and put on trial for his crimes. His trial became one of the most famous in U.S. criminal history. Confident in his abilities, Bundy chose to represent himself in court, showcasing his intelligence and charm. However, the evidence against him was overwhelming. Fingerprints, eyewitness accounts, and even bite mark impressions on one of the victims provided undeniable proof of his guilt. Ultimately, he was sentenced to death. On January 24, 1989, Ted Bundy was executed in the electric chair at Florida State Prison. Thousands of people gathered outside the prison, cheering and celebrating his death, holding signs and chanting victory songs. Though Bundy was gone, the legacy of his crimes remains in the annals of criminal history. Ted Bundy's story serves as a chilling reminder of how terrifying a psychopath can be, capable of deceiving anyone with charm and intelligence. He is proof that evil can hide behind a friendly face, and sometimes the most dangerous monsters are the ones we least suspect.